What if one of the most powerful moments in hip-hop history was hiding in plain sight this whole time? Because an old, forgotten clip just resurfaced, and it shows Jim Jones and Dame Dash seconds away from a serious clash that could have changed everything. This isn't just another throwback. This is raw tension, real egos, and unfinished business between two figures who helped shape the culture from behind the scenes and on the mic. For years, fans thought the tension between Jim Jones and Dame Dash was just industry talk, but this footage tells a very different story. You can see it in their body language. You can hear it in their voices. This wasn't for the cameras. This was almost real violence. And now, DJ Akademiks has stepped in, reacting to the clip and putting new context on what was really happening at that moment. Why did things get that heated? Who felt disrespected? And why is this footage blowing up right now, years later? What makes this even crazier is the timing. With old hip-hop wounds reopening and fans re-examining the past, this clip feels less like history and more like a warning. Because when legends clash, the ripple effects don't just stay in the past, they hit the present hard. So the question is, was this moment misunderstood all along? Or did we just uncover one of hip-hop's most overlooked near explosions? Stay locked in, because once you see this footage and hear Akademiks break it down, you'll never look at this era the same again. The moment captured in this resurfaced footage isn't just shocking because of the personalities involved, it's shocking because of what it represents. Jim Jones, a founding member of Dipset, has always been known for his confidence, his sharp tongue, and his ability to command attention. Dame Dash, co-founder of Rockefeller Records and a man whose reputation in the industry is nearly untouchable, has always carried an aura of authority and unapologetic power. Seeing these two almost collide in one frame, nearly at the brink of confrontation, is a moment that hip-hop fans never thought they'd get to witness, even years after it happened. In the clip, you can see subtle signs of tension almost immediately. Body language tells the story. Jim Jones leans in slightly, his face a mix of respect and challenge. Dame Dash, known for his quick temper and sharp wit, doesn't flinch. There's a pause, a beat that feels like the world is holding its breath. And though no punches are thrown, the intensity is palpable. Anyone watching can sense that a word too far or a misstep could have escalated this into a full-blown clash. Fans who grew up during the golden era of Dipset versus Rockefeller know that tensions have always existed behind the scenes. There were business disagreements, creative differences, and conflicting egos. What makes this clip so extraordinary is that it captures a raw, unfiltered moment, not interviews, not anecdotes, but reality in its most immediate form. It's one thing to hear about disagreements years later. It's another to see them almost erupt in real time. DJ Akademiks' reaction to the clip adds another layer to the story. Known for dissecting the past and present drama in hip-hop, Akademiks points out details that most casual viewers might miss. For instance, he highlights the subtle gestures that suggest mutual respect amid the tension, glances, pauses, and the way both men measure their words before speaking. Akademiks emphasizes that this isn't just a fight that almost happened. It's a lesson in how power and influence collide in hip-hop, and how some of the most intense conflicts happen without ever making it to the public eye at the time. The resurfacing of this footage also raises questions about timing. Why now? Why has this clip suddenly gained traction after all these years? Social media plays a big role here. With platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, old footage can go viral overnight, reigniting debates, rumors, and speculation. Fans are dissecting every second of this clip, theorizing about what words were exchanged, who may have been disrespected, and how this moment fits into the broader narrative of both men's careers. What's fascinating is that, even though the confrontation never fully erupted, the clip tells a story of almost history-changing. It makes viewers imagine the ripple effects. What if this had escalated into an actual fight? How would that have impacted Dipset, Rockefeller, or the broader hip-hop landscape at the time? Could alliances have shifted? Could careers have been altered? These are the questions that make footage like this irresistibly compelling. It's also important to consider the context of Jim Jones and Dame Dash's careers during the moment this footage was filmed. Jim Jones was riding high with Dipset, gaining influence and a loyal fan base that respected his street credibility and his ability to lead. Dame Dash, on the other hand, was navigating the complexities of Rockefeller's business operations while maintaining a strong presence in the industry. Both men were balancing ambition, legacy, and personal pride, a volatile combination when two strong personalities meet. From a historical perspective, moments like this are rare gems for fans and historians alike. They offer a peek behind the curtain, showing that even legends are human, and human interactions are rarely as smooth as interviews or press releases might suggest. The footage also humanizes both men, showing their strategic thinking, control, and awareness, instead of just painting them as larger-than-life figures. Fans are also reflecting on how the clip ties into other well-known conflicts and drama from that era. Dipset and Rockefeller had overlapping social circles, rivalries, and business interests, and there were moments in hip-hop history when small disagreements had the potential to escalate into headline-making confrontations. This clip reminds viewers of that fragile balance, and it's why it resonates so strongly even years later. There's also an element of storytelling that comes from watching this moment. Every glance, every gesture, every pause contributes to a narrative that fans are eager to dissect. Social media commentary is filled with breakdowns, reaction videos, and threads analyzing body language and potential motives. Hip-hop enthusiasts are comparing this to other legendary moments where personalities nearly clashed but walked away, asking who showed restraint, who backed down, and who was truly in control. Even more interesting is how the clip has reignited discussions about loyalty, respect, and power in hip-hop. These aren't just empty buzzwords, they're principles that guided the actions of Jim Jones, Dame Dash, and countless others during the formative years of the industry. Akademiks points out that loyalty is often tested in real time, and moments like this are microcosms of how street ethics and business dynamics overlap. As the footage circulates, fans are also debating the modern implications. Today, similar confrontations might play out online through social media callouts or viral video clips, but back then, interactions like this were face-to-face, with immediate consequences. The stakes were higher because actions weren't mediated by screens. They were direct, personal, and potentially explosive. In conclusion, this resurfaced clip is more than a blast from the past. It's a reminder of how dynamic and unpredictable hip-hop history can be. It shows that behind the fame, behind the music, behind the interviews, real human tensions simmer just beneath the surface. Whether you're a longtime fan of Jim Jones, Dame Dash, or simply someone fascinated by hip-hop history, this footage offers a compelling, unfiltered look at a moment that almost changed everything. As the story continues to unfold online, more analysis, reactions, and speculation will surely follow. And one thing is for certain, moments like this are what keep hip-hop history alive, relevant, and endlessly fascinating. As the resurfaced footage circulates, it's impossible not to reflect on the broader implications of the Jim Jones and Dame Dash near clash. This moment is a window into an era where respect, loyalty, and reputation weren't just buzzwords, they were the currency of survival in hip-hop. Jim Jones, always strategic and aware of the optics, had to balance his natural aggression with the reality that a public fight with someone like Dame Dash could have significant career consequences. On the other side, Dame Dash, known for his no-nonsense approach and sharp business acumen, understood that letting emotions dictate actions could undermine his authority. What makes this clip so compelling isn't just the personalities, it's the subtext. Every gesture, every look, every pause tells a story that words alone could never convey. Jim Jones leaning slightly, eyes locked, is not merely a challenge. It's a calculated move, signaling that he is aware of the stakes. Dame Dash's measured responses, the slight tilt of his head, the careful tone of his voice, all indicate a man who understands both power and perception. Fans watching the clip are dissecting every detail, asking themselves, who truly had the upper hand in this moment? Who maintained composure, and who was testing the limits of the other? Social media has amplified the discussion in ways that weren't possible when the footage was originally recorded. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube are now turning this historical clip into a trending topic, reigniting debates about loyalty, respect, and influence. Clips are being shared with commentary from fans, analysts, and influencers like DJ Akademiks, who break down subtle details that casual viewers might miss. Each reaction adds a layer to the narrative, showing that even years later, hip-hop history continues to evolve in real time online. Interestingly, the resurfacing of this footage also sparks questions about the personal dynamics between Jim Jones and Dame Dash. Were there underlying tensions at the time that fans didn't fully understand? Could this near confrontation have been the result of unresolved disputes over creative control, business decisions, or loyalty within their respective circles? Akademiks points out that hip-hop is filled with moments like this, brief flashes of tension that are often overlooked but can reveal a lot about power structures in the industry. Another angle fans are discussing is how this near clash fits into the larger tapestry of Dipset and Rockefeller rivalries. While Dipset and Rockefeller weren't always in direct conflict, overlapping social circles, business dealings, and personalities made friction almost inevitable. This clip captures one of those rare moments where personal pride intersects with professional stakes, creating tension that could have escalated into something much larger. Many viewers are also fascinated by the generational implications. Jim Jones represents a street-smart approach to the industry, while Dame Dash embodies a business-first mentality. Their near conflict is symbolic of the broader struggles within hip-hop, where creativity, loyalty, and commerce constantly intersect and sometimes collide. It's a reminder that behind every headline, every album, and every business deal, there are human emotions at play, often hidden from public view. What makes the clip even more valuable is that it shows restraint. In an era where confrontations could easily turn violent, both men demonstrated control. This restraint is part of the unspoken language of hip-hop, knowing when to engage and when to step back. Fans and analysts alike are noting that this moment is a testament to both men's awareness of reputation. In many ways, walking away unscathed, or nearly so, can be more powerful than throwing the first punch. The commentary surrounding the clip also highlights how much the industry has changed. Today, conflicts often unfold on social media, through posts, comments, and viral videos. Back then, face-to-face interactions carried weight, and mistakes could have lasting consequences. Watching Jim Jones and Dame Dash navigate this tension offers a masterclass in negotiation, strategy, and self-preservation. Akademiks emphasizes that these moments, while subtle, are the unsung battles that shape careers and legacies. Beyond the personalities, fans are drawn to the raw energy of the footage. The setting, the expressions, and even the surrounding crowd create an atmosphere charged with anticipation. It's a moment where time seems to slow and viewers can almost feel the weight of every decision. This isn't just entertainment, it's history captured in real time. For younger fans who weren't alive during this era, it's an education in how hip-hop's power dynamics operated before the digital age transformed communication and exposure. The resurfaced footage has also reignited debates about loyalty in hip-hop. Many fans are dissecting the relationships between Jim Jones, Dame Dash, and other key figures, asking questions like, who were the true allies? Who is navigating these waters strategically versus emotionally? Akademiks' analysis highlights that loyalty isn't always black and white. It's nuanced, context-dependent, and often tested in moments exactly like this one. Moreover, the clip prompts reflection on how history remembers conflict. While this near clash may have seemed minor at the time, its resurfacing now gives it significance that extends beyond the moment itself. It becomes part of the legacy of both men, a reference point for understanding their careers, influence, and the broader landscape of hip-hop. In many ways, resurfaced footage like this serves as both a time capsule and a teaching moment. Fans are also debating what might have happened if the confrontation had escalated. Could it have sparked a wider feud between Dipset and Rockefeller? Would other key figures have been pulled into the drama? These what-if scenarios are part of what makes this clip endlessly fascinating. It allows viewers to imagine alternative histories and understand how delicate the balance of respect, power, and loyalty really is in the music industry. Finally, this footage is a reminder that hip-hop is more than music. It's a culture defined by personalities, rivalries, and moments of tension. Jim Jones and Dame Dash's Almost Clash is a snapshot of an era, a fleeting window into the complexities that shape the art form. For fans, it's thrilling. For analysts, it's instructive. And for historians of the genre, it's an invaluable piece of the puzzle that helps explain why hip-hop is as dynamic and unpredictable as it is today. As the discussion continues online, more clips, reactions, and analyses are sure to emerge. Each one adds context, depth, and nuance, showing that even decades-old moments can still capture. Beyond the immediate drama, this footage raises questions about alliances within the industry. Hip-hop has always thrived on collaborations and rivalries alike, but moments like this reveal the fragile balance between personal relationships and professional stakes. Jim Jones and Dame Dash weren't just individuals. They represented larger networks, affiliations, and fan bases. Every move they made, every reaction, could influence perceptions and potentially shift allegiances within these communities. Fans online are also fascinated by the unspoken lessons embedded in the encounter. It's a masterclass in conflict management, knowing when to assert authority, when to step back, and when to maintain composure. In a way, the footage serves as a blueprint for understanding power in any high-pressure environment, not just hip-hop. Akademiks emphasizes that this is why such moments resonate even today. They capture timeless dynamics of respect, negotiation, and calculated restraint. Another aspect that has captured attention is the generational divide. Jim Jones' approach reflects the street-smart mentality prevalent among his peers, emphasizing reputation and loyalty in tangible ways. Dame Dash, in contrast, embodies a business-minded perspective, highlighting strategy, optics, and long-term consequences. Their near clash illustrates how different philosophies can coexist and sometimes collide within the same cultural ecosystem. The discussion also delves into hypothetical scenarios, a favorite pastime for fans dissecting historical footage. What if the confrontation had escalated? How might Dipset's trajectory have changed? Would other influential figures have been drawn into a public feud? These what-if questions fuel debates, reminding viewers that hip-hop history is shaped as much by what didn't happen as by what did. Akademiks often points out that such near misses are critical to understanding the true complexity of the industry. Interestingly, this resurfaced footage also highlights how media coverage and public perception have evolved. In the early 2000s, conflicts were often documented sparsely, clips leaked later, stories circulated through word-of-mouth or magazine features. Today, fans can witness nearly every nuance in high-definition video and discuss it globally in real time. The juxtaposition between then and now underscores the dramatic shift in how hip-hop history is preserved, consumed, and analyzed. Beyond fans and analysts, even current artists are taking note. Many are using the footage as a lesson in handling pressure, managing rivalries, and understanding the importance of maintaining composure. Akademiks' analysis emphasizes that artists today can learn from these historical moments, applying the principles of negotiation and strategic restraint in their own careers. The footage serves as both entertainment and education, bridging generations of hip-hop culture. As the clip continues to trend, reactions are pouring in from multiple perspectives. Some highlight Jim Jones' confidence and willingness to challenge authority, while others focus on Dame Dash's calm and deliberate strategy, noting that sometimes the quietest voice commands the most respect. These divergent interpretations reveal the richness of the encounter. It's not just a near clash, but a multifaceted study of personality, power, and perception. For fans who were not alive during this era, the footage is a revelation. It offers a glimpse into the high-stakes world of hip-hop's power players, where every decision could influence careers, reputations, and industry dynamics. Akademiks' commentary bridges the gap, helping younger viewers contextualize the significance of what they're seeing. By analyzing subtleties, body language, eye contact, timing, he shows that these interactions were far more complex than a simple disagreement or fight. The clip also rekindles broader conversations about loyalty and respect in the music industry. Jim Jones and Dame Dash's near clash demonstrates that loyalty is not always absolute. It is tested constantly, both in private and in public. Fans note that the encounter reflects the ongoing tension between street credibility and professional alliances, a theme that resonates across decades of hip-hop history. Akademiks frequently points out that understanding these moments is essential for appreciating the depth and nuance of the genre. What's particularly remarkable is how this footage resonates decades later. Despite the years that have passed, viewers are captivated by the energy, the tension, and the stakes. Each reaction video, discussion thread, and social media post adds another layer to the narrative, illustrating that hip-hop history is alive, dynamic, and continuously interpreted by each generation. Looking beyond the personalities, the clip serves as a snapshot of hip-hop culture itself. It captures a moment where artistry, business, loyalty, and reputation intersect, reminding fans that the music is inseparable from the culture it represents. Jim Jones and Dame Dash were more than entertainers. They were symbols of their respective philosophies, and this near clash crystallizes the stakes that existed behind the scenes. Finally, this footage reminds us that history has a way of resurfacing. What seemed like a minor incident at the time now carries weight because fans, historians, and commentators have the tools to analyze, discuss, and share it globally. It's a testament to the enduring fascination with hip-hop's human stories, moments of tension, strategy, and personality that define the culture. Akademiks' insights amplify this, showing that even decades-old footage can spark conversation, reflection, and learning. In the end, the nearly forgotten encounter between Jim Jones and Dame Dash is more than a viral clip. It's a teaching moment, a reflection of culture, and a reminder of the timeless principles that govern respect, loyalty, and influence. For fans, it's a thrilling rediscovery. For analysts, it's a case study. And for the broader hip-hop community, it's proof that history is never really gone. It only waits for the right moment to resurface.